Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Prophecy of Pendor. Now, when we left off, we had completed a tournament and also acquired a rune sword. Unfortunately enough, we do not have yet another quality gem to upgrade that into a ruby sword, which would be absolutely fantastic, because then it would give us the opportunity to just beat everyone in 1v1 combat at least. And so, as we can see here, we actually do have another tournament here. It would be wonderful if we could participate in this as well. 2 teams with 4 fighters each. We do actually have a one-handed axe. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use it to very good effect by the looks of things. Not right now, anyway. Come on, let's do this. Yes, come on. There we go. We're in a nice 1v1 battle now. There we go. That's just what we like to see. Thankfully enough, there are only maiden rangers and veteran fighters in here so far. Not really... Oh, yes. Well, I was about to say not really any high-tier units, and then I see a hero adventurer and a lady Valkyrie. 3 teams with 7 fighters now. Let us see how we do here. Maybe we'll be able to deal some good damage. Come on, take her out. There we go. Okay, wow, we have a lot of Lady Valkyries here. I'm a little bit worried about that, I have to say. We have eliminated yet another unit. Oh, yes, there we go. We're getting a couple of kills here. Hopefully that experience is going to lend very well to getting us some nice experience levels and all kinds of other skill points and various things to advance us. And yes, my plans to eliminate a unique spawn are about to come to fruition. Now, my plan was to find a unique spawn and fight it, and then hopefully take it prisoner. But obviously, as I said in the previous episode, I'm a little bit worried about the fact that we are mainly relying on RNG and, well, lucky chance, in actual fact, to even be able to capture one of them. So we are going to be a little bit worried about that, I have to say, because otherwise we are just going to be, well, having some major difficulties in even attacking. Come on! Even attacking them. There we are. Come on. That's a little better. That's a little better. Oh, apparently not. Wow. The blue team got eliminated very, very quickly indeed. And there it is. Wow. Tournament was lost very, very easily indeed. Well, we didn't really lose too many units. Now, I must just mention that I found some Ravenstone Highlanders, I found some Barclay Heavy Footmen, and I also found some Mercenary Sergeants in the nearby taverns. And I have just been waiting here for some time as well, just to recuperate us just a little bit. Now, I have seen that there is a unique spawn in the northeast area over here, but the main problem with it is that there is, well, let's just say there's a huge amount of units within it, and I'm a little bit worried about it, suffice it to say. So, yes, one thing that we need to worry about is, of course, the fact that they are probably going to outnumber us. If they don't outnumber us, then I think we will have a very easy time of it. But then I think to myself, I have 102 units, and it's not going to work very well, is it? Probably not. But it appears as though they have moved from this location. They were here for a good amount of days, because I was resting at Hrolfsson Castle a little bit as well. And I was just going back every so often just to check out what was going on. And apparently, yes, not much, because they didn't seem to be moving. But now they appear to have... Oh, there they are. Alaric von Bruhaha. And I'm hoping that he is actually not laughing at us because he knows what's going to happen soon. But let's see. He is a unique spawn as far as I'm aware. As you can see there, 100% HP he has. He is following us, so he obviously thinks he can win. But as you can see, he has... Well, the only thing I'm kind of worried about are the young Salian nobles. Otherwise, the militia recruits are nothing to worry about, and Salian deserters, as far as I'm aware, are just one step above recruits and militia and various things like that. So we should be okay, but let's just try, shall we? Let's see. Rebel peasants. We are taking back the land for the people. Well, let's see here. Ha, drinks are a good idea. No reason to spill blood. Oh. Oh, okay, wait. No, there we go. That's where we wanted to go. Thank you very much. So, yeah, this is almost 800 units against 100. This is going to be somewhat painful, I have a feeling. So let us charge the enemy and see what we can do. Now, the battle advantage is minus... yes. I actually think this is not going to work Is it gonna work? Shall we just try? I actually have no idea, but look at this sword. The sword is very, very nice. Hopefully we will be able to prevail with our sword. We have a good amount of units here. We have a lot of companion units, of course, and we're going to be telling them just to charge straight on in here because it appears as though the cavalry is just bearing down upon us right now, and hopefully we will be able to deal some good damage to them. As you can see, look at that. They are just dying. They are dying very, very quickly and easily. As you can see there. Very nice. Oh, I was hoping I'd be able to get that Lancer. Maybe we'll be able to catch up to him a little bit. Nope, apparently not. He got stopped a little bit preemptively there. And also what we want to do is try to make sure that none of our companions get extended, because we definitely do not want to be caught in that over there. Yes, I really wish we had some sort of cannon or catapult or maybe some magic. Well, obviously this has minor magical elements, minor fantasy elements, so yes, a little bit worried about that, I have to say, considering we are now going to be fighting an overwhelming amount of units, and I can only hope that our companions are going to do their very best. Of course they are going to, it's just a matter of fact of whether we're able to fully realize what situation we've gotten ourselves into. No! No! Okay, there we go. That's actually fine. Never mind. I overreacted a little bit too much there. Let's just calm down slightly, shall we? Okay, so these guys actually cannot deal any damage to us. These militia recruits cannot deal any damage. So we really just need to deal with the young Salian nobles. As we can see here, this Empire armored crossbowman is absolutely destroying them. Ooh, Donovan. Donovan and Alyssa have been eliminated. Not very good, I have to say. Let's see if we're able to eliminate some of these deserters here. Wow, this is going to be quite the victory if we are able to pull it off. If we are able to pull it off, then I will... Well, I will definitely be giving many of our units cupcakes after this, but otherwise it's most likely not going to happen. They're probably going to have... Yeah, they're probably just going to continually send in a huge amount of reinforcements. However, do bear in mind that that's all they have. They literally have sent in all of their young Salian nobles already, and the only ones they have left are Salian deserters and militia. They also have some demonic units, but nothing really to worry about there, because there only seems to be around 20 of them, so there really isn't anything really dangerous, shall we say. So let's just see what we can do. My rune sword is actually dealing significant damage right now, and it's not even doing piercing damage, so I have to say that we really want to get that Qualis gem. Hopefully we'll be able to do just that. If we are able to get the Qualis gem from this guy, then I'm going to be exceptionally happy, but if, in actual fact, he doesn't give a Qualis gem, then I'm going to be pretty mad and kind of a bit disappointed, but, well, we'll see how that goes. It appears as though many of them are actually deciding to run away, but, well, obviously they are. They are outnumbered and outgunned. Well, not really. We only have 14 units, and they have 92. So, this is, well, quite remarkable, I have to say. Quite remarkable that we're actually able to even do this. Now, do bear in mind, however, that the Salian deserters actually do have some pretty reasonable gear and equipment. As you can plainly see, they dealt a good amount of damage to our horse right there. Boris will not die, not just yet. He is at 1% HP, and hopefully we will see that he will survive until the end of this battle. It's probably not going to happen, is it? Probably not. We don't have a very high riding skill either, so it's not like I can just get off and get on one of these chargers. I could get on that, but that's a saddle horse. A little bit worried about getting on one of those. Ooh, Barclay Sappers. Barclay Sappers are doing a very good job as well. Hopefully I have enough high-tiered units to actually be able to survive this. At the moment, it actually seems to be working quite nicely. Unfortunately, I did just take 18 damage there. Unnecessary 18 damage. But I suppose that's just how it goes sometimes. You do take damage every so often. Okay, so let's get our units over here. We want to make sure that they are all consolidated in their own place, in their own territory, shall we say, so that we can get reinforcements as quickly as possible. Now, we do want to try and eliminate those heretics as quickly as we can as well, because, believe it or not, they actually do have a Magnus. They have a Magnus that is going to be spawning in at some point, so we need to be a little bit careful about that, because, of course, the Magnus is going to be quite dangerous. And there's level 25 for us right there. Very nice indeed to see that. Now let's see if we can kill a couple of these guys here. Yes, there we go. Very, very nice. We're doing some pretty good damage. I'm actually quite surprised we are holding our own here. I was contemplating actually retreating at the very beginning of this fight because I thought, 15 units, they're not going to be able to do anything against such an overwhelming force. But apparently we are very easily able to deal a massive amount of damage in actual fact. Mainly because, well, we have some good armor. And armor seems to trump most units, at least in some of the mods I've seen. It seems to be that armor is the be-all and end-all in most cases, especially when the enemy doesn't have anything similar to that. And of course, their weaponry also makes a huge difference too, as well as power strike levels and so on and so forth. But it seems as though we are actually going to be succeeding and only losing 20 units total. And we have eliminated, wow, a lot. Over 300 units in actual fact. We have eliminated with only, well, 35 of us actually being in the battle itself, and many of them are now routing as well. There we go, yes, 6 of them were routed, and we now have 49 kills. We actually have 49 kills. Who would have thought it? Who would have thought that Bertil the Lesser would be getting any amount of kills like that? And there it is, 50 renown. 50 renown. That is absolutely insane. And there we go. Oh, wow, the Heretic Magnus was actually in that battle, so nothing to worry about there. We have 91 troops fit for battle against 481. And our first aid is hopefully going to come into effect here. Yes, it is. And now our battle advantage, instead of being -14, is now -5. And we have a renown value of 39. So, let's see what we can do here. So, what is going to go and happen? Well, they actually have no cavalry whatsoever. I really don't want to move too many units to the front, because we don't want to move too far away from our reinforcements, and we want them to move as far away from their reinforcements as possible. So hopefully they will move, well, they seem to be moving quite close to us. So I guess all I have to really worry about is the fact that they are going to swamp us, but I actually think we have this in the bag now. If you can believe that, I actually think we have it in the bag. Maybe. We'll see. But I think maybe we just want to charge in our cavalry. I don't think we really need to hold back too much here. It seems as though many of the peasants are deciding that they would like to kill me and Boris instead of focusing on our archers, which is probably not a good plan because most of them don't even have shields. So this is probably going to be quite painful for them. Now let's see what we can do here. It seems as though many of our high-tiered units are seeing that they will be able to survive very, very well indeed. Unfortunately, many of the opponent's units do actually have some very, very nice anti-cavalry weapons. As you can see, these Salian deserters actually do have a good amount of anti-cavalry weapons. Various mini pikes and so on and so forth, so we need to be a little bit careful about that. Sir Jocelyn has actually advanced to level 33. Nice to see that, of course. Anson has advanced to level 11, and Adonia has advanced to level 13. Oh my goodness, everyone seems to be getting kills right now. Well, it seems to be going swimmingly. If I do say so myself, not too bad. I think I may have overextended somewhat. We're probably going to need to retreat just a little bit because our archers are now out of range, significantly out of range in actual fact, and we are losing units unnecessarily right now, so probably going to need to get many of our units back here, at least consolidate ourselves somewhat, and then we'll be able to go at them once again. And Sigismund has actually advanced in level as well, which is great. Unfortunately, it appears as though many of our units have now gotten stuck behind enemy lines, like that Dashar Dervish raider there. And we couldn't really do much about that, obviously. We had already overextended ourselves quite dramatically. Well, the only thing I can do is attempt to distract many of the units coming in here. And as we can see, we've already taken out almost 200 of them, and we only have around 500 left. So in the next round, it should be over, and we should, in theory, be able to take the unique spawn prisoner. We have prisoner management at the highest level it can currently be, at least thanks to our charisma, so we're gonna see how that goes. I really wish that prisoner management was a little bit higher, and I actually would have hoped that the unique spawns would be a little easier to capture, of course, because even though Qualis gems are very powerful, they are, on the most part, or what shall we say, for the most part, quite difficult to acquire. And it would have been wonderful to make that a little easier, at least to begin with. Maybe make the Qualis gems that you get after the first initial 5 maybe a little bit more difficult to acquire. But, well, whatever the case, Pendor is quite a difficult mod in comparison to native, I suppose. So that is the challenge, isn't it? Which is sometimes quite frustrating. So, let's see here. Now this is more even. Oh yes, this is a lot more even, as we can see. 67 versus 88. A lot better than 15 versus 144, that's for sure. So, let's head on in here with all of our units. Let's get them all over here. And this is actually going to be remarkably easy now, because even the Heretic Magnus has been eliminated very, very quickly. And so I think we will have no problems whatsoever in eliminating the remaining forces. And that should be fine. Now do bear in mind, there is actually another unique spawn somewhere that does consist mostly of deserter units, and if they are as easy as this, then we will be very easily able to capture yet another one, if of course the RNG and the chance to capture is favorable towards us. If it's not favorable, then we may as well just say goodbye, but yes, right now it seems to be possible. It will probably be possible. As you can see, they actually deal some pretty good damage. I've got to say that I'm pretty impressed that they're dealing so much damage with such a terrible weapon. Well, I suppose it might not be a terrible weapon considering they are dealing so much damage to us, but they are actually just wanting to kill me and Boris right now, so nothing really to worry about. And here comes our cavalry, just coming straight on in here with our Bear Claw Berserkers and Fierdsvane Huskars and various other units, as well as a D's getting a triple kill right there. Very nice to see that. So, I guess the only thing we can do now is await our victory, because we've already eliminated 90 of them, and we are only going to be eliminating more. So let's get our archers over here on this hillside, and our cavalry and infantry will just charge in and sweep up the rest of them. Goodness me, I really did not think that we were going to be able to succeed here. Usually the unique spawns do like to deal some significant damage, and, well, that usually ends in us getting captured and, well, humiliated. So, yes, hopefully this time will be a little different. I actually quite like that. That's pretty nice. And so, yes, it seems as though this is the only wave remaining, and then we will have our chance at getting a Qualis gem. Now, this, of course, did take almost 20 minutes to fight, so if we are unlucky in not capturing this unique spawn, if it is indeed able to be captured, I'm pretty sure it is, considering it does have a health bar, then I will be rage-filled. Quite rage-filled, in actual fact, if we are unable to capture it, of course. But, well, we're just going to see. We're going to see how it goes, and if it doesn't happen, then, well, I guess that's just how it goes. But as I said beforehand, I think it would have been nice to tweak it slightly so that these easier parties would have been almost an 80%, 90% chance to be captured rather than, what is it we have right now, maybe 50% or something along those lines? I have actually no idea on the numbers, so I do apologize for that, but let's just see. Let's just see how it goes with the final round. Now, do bear in mind, however, we are gaining a huge amount of renown, so I suppose we really shouldn't take anything else away from this other than saying that we've gained a good amount of renown, a good amount of experience. Many of our units have leveled up, and if we do not get the Qualis gem, then it's not the end of the world, but it is the main reason why we are fighting these guys. So, would be pretty nice to gain it, I have to say. But it gave me a good chance to try out our rune weapon as well. As you can see, it's actually got a really nice design to it too. Hopefully we'll see what the ruby one looks like in time as well. I'm actually really surprised that they have no archers. If they had archers, I actually think that we would have lost many more units, and there's a huge amount of damage there. Wow. that is... Oh no, we're going uphill. Boris is not good at going uphill, yes. We need to be a little bit careful of him. Okay, so let's see how much damage we can do here. Yes, there we go. Very nice. Oh, no. No. How dare you. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, well, it appears as though this is our victory, of course. We have, well, been knowing that for quite some time now. Goodness me, these spears. These mini spears and javelins and pikes and so forth, they are pretty annoying, I have to say. They are pretty annoying to go up against. They seem to be very good at using them. That's all I can say. And so, there it is. 1 unit remains, and Sir Roland has the honor of eliminating that. And there we go, 6 renown. So let's see. Oh yes, we are able to capture him. You are my prisoner now. Yes, fantastic. Okay, so what else can we do here? Well, we're going to be taking quite a few units, and we're going to be seeing... Ooh, oh, that's really quite unfortunate. I'd love to take all these maiden cavalry. I'm actually unsure whether I should take... Well, there's not much more I can do, really. I did take 13 of them. They do become maiden adventurers, which is just absolutely fantastic. I would love to have even more of those, because the female units in this game are very, very good, I have to say. So it would be fantastic if we could get more of them. Obviously, hero adventurers are just as good, so I would like to get more of those. Obviously, they do absolutely destroy your wages, but they are incredibly good, the adventurer units in general. And so all of our companions have also leveled up too. Okay, well, I'll take one more maiden cavalry right there, and that will be that. We'll take a couple of prisoners as well. Insufficient item pool space for auto upgrade. Well, I would not have expected any different, because look at this. Balanced sword, balanced sword. Yes. A huge amount of balanced swords right there. So yeah, we'll just be taking those few things and then be heading on. There we go. And we have actually been able to capture him. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at our inventory real quick. And we do have some space, so that's good. And we'll be speaking to him now. Hello there. That is an interesting idea. So here we go. I would seek my freedom, as my followers can ransom me. I can offer you 100,000 dinars. Or perhaps a gem. A qualis gem of extraordinary value. Okay, so I will accept your qualis gem for your freedom. Yes, I will be. Thank you very much. There we are. Wow, that is fantastic. That is really, really very nice. Okay, so there we go. That is very good. We have acquired a qualis gem. And, oh yes, also, let me see here. Yes, there we go. I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew that this is my battle size right now. And all of my difficulty settings, so you can take a look at that if you so desire. Because obviously, I'm going to assume that some of you are going to accuse me of playing with lower difficulty settings to defeat that unique spawn, but there it is. No problem there, I expect. And so we will be heading back to the hidden mines of Al-Aziz and enchanting our rune weapon. But we will save that for the next episode. And so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.